Today, your angel brings a powerful message that you need to hear right now. Someone very special in your life is about to take a step you may have been waiting for a long time. You know that pain that held you back in the past, that open wound you tried to heal? Justice is finally coming. What goes around, comes around, and the consequences are knocking on the door of those who hurt you. But don't be mistaken, this isn't just anyone. It's someone who carries a deep energy, a spiritual connection that transcends ordinary understanding, a soulmate energy. Get ready, because this person is coming to you with a sincere request, with the courage they lacked before, ready to open a new chapter by your side. Stay with me and discover what this really means for your future. This person, after everything they've been through, is finally ready to make things happen with you. It's not just any decision, it's a choice filled with meaning and intention, a choice that reveals a deep desire for both of you to walk together towards something greater, something better. They've not only decided to act, but they are approaching you with a renewed heart, full of strength and balance, as if they've found the clarity needed to take the next step. This clarity has brought with it the certainty of what needs to be done. There's no more room for doubts or hesitations. Everything that has happened up to this point served as a lesson, and now, with eyes open to what truly matters, this person is determined to make everything flow as naturally and harmoniously as possible. Deep down, they know that what lies ahead is a great achievement, something that could transform both of your lives in a way that once seemed unattainable. They understand, with every fiber of their being, that the same path as before can no longer be followed. Life demands change, and they are willing to embrace this change with all the strength they have. It's as if they've finally found the missing piece in the puzzle of their life, and that piece is transformation. It's necessary to create a new way of living, a new way of walking by your side. And this person knows that this transformation could be the key to unlocking a more solid, truer, more lasting future. The most important thing is that they are ready to act. This is not just about words or empty promises. It's a real determination, a deep will to do whatever it takes to make this change happen. They see this opportunity as unique, as a chance that cannot be wasted. What you both went through was truly significant and meaningful. There was a moment when something inside this person awoke, something so strong that it shook everything around them, deeply affecting how they treated you. And you, of course, found yourself immersed in a feeling that things shouldn't have happened this way. It doesn't make sense, it's not fair, and it's too painful to accept that everything just ends like this. You didn't deserve to go through this, and it's normal to feel that inner turmoil, as if something is out of place. But no matter how much it hurts, it's important to understand that this person is also going through a process. They are maturing, beginning to see things in a way they may never have noticed before. Gradually, they are realizing that there is no one like you in the world. They are beginning to recognize how special and unique you are, and this realization is making them feel the need to get closer. This awakening that is happening within them is about realizing that life without you doesn't make sense. It's as if suddenly, they realize that losing you would mean losing something they would never find anywhere else. They are starting to see you as someone truly irreplaceable, someone who brings immense value to their life. This moment of understanding isn't just about wanting to be together again, but about understanding that you are a rare and precious piece. And it's in this process of recognition that they begin to realize how much you mean to them, how vital and indispensable your presence is. What you both experienced left deep marks, and there's no denying the intensity of it. Suddenly, something inside this person changed, something so intense that it reverberated through everything around, completely transforming the way they began to treat you. And then, you found yourself plunged into a whirlwind of emotions, as if everything that was happening didn't make sense. It's not right, it's not fair, and the pain of seeing everything crumble is almost unbearable. The feeling that things shouldn't have happened this way is overwhelming. The truth is, you didn't deserve to go through this. It's absolutely normal to feel this anguish, this feeling that something broke, that the universe is playing a cruel trick on you. But no matter how real the suffering is, it's necessary to understand that this person is also facing an internal journey. They are starting to mature, to see things from a new perspective, one that perhaps was never clear to them before. And in this process, gradually, they begin to realize that there is no one like you in the world. They are waking up to the reality that you are someone unique, someone who brings something special that can't be found just anywhere. And this realization begins to awaken a deep need to reconnect. This awakening isn't just about wanting to be together again, but about understanding that you are irreplaceable, that losing you would be like losing an essential part of their life. They are realizing, perhaps for the first time, how special you are, how significant and indispensable your presence is. This process of recognition isn't easy, and often, the person needs to go through difficult moments to understand the true value of someone. And now, in the midst of this emotional chaos, they begin to see that you are a rare, precious piece, someone who makes a difference, who makes their life better in a way that no one else can. This awakening might not be immediate, it could be a slow process, but it's something that's happening. They are beginning to understand that life without you doesn't make sense, that your absence would leave a void that nothing else could fill. And it's in this discovery that they feel compelled to reconnect, not just out of longing, but because they realize you are vital to their life. They are finally realizing that you are a gift, something they can't simply let slip away. This person is in a moment of great internal transformation, gathering strength they might not have known they had. With each passing second, they feel stronger, more determined to finally act, to make that decision that has been postponed for so long. The time has come to face the truth, to stop running, to stop avoiding the inevitable. The love they feel for you is not something superficial, it's deep, real, and it's becoming impossible to ignore. As time goes by, they realize more and more clearly how much you mean to them. It's a true, sincere feeling that cannot be ignored or brushed aside. What really matters here, and what you need to understand, is that they are starting to recognize that they can no longer stay away from you. The distance between you is not just uncomfortable, it's unbearable for them. And this realization only grows, day after day, like an inescapable truth. They can no longer imagine their life without you, and nothing can change that. Because what they feel for you goes beyond the ordinary. It's a connection so deep that it transcends any barrier, whether of time or space. It's something they feel as if it were divine, something predestined, written in the stars. They know deep down in their heart that this bond you share isn't something that's found out there every day. It's special, it's unique, and that's why, even with all the difficulties that might exist, they feel the need to be by your side. It's as if they know that it's by your side where they belong, that this connection isn't the result of mere chance, but rather a meeting of souls, something that was destined to happen from the very beginning. They are at a crucial point in life, where the lessons come with intensity and depth, challenging them to look at themselves in a way they may have never done before. Reflecting on their actions and how they affect those around them is becoming inevitable. The situations they are facing now are revealing, with disconcerting clarity, the importance of treating people with a care that once seemed less relevant. Empathy and respect, which may have been sidelined before, are now seen in a new light, as indispensable foundations for human relationships. The process they are going through is more than transformative. It's a revelation that makes them realize that many of their actions, sometimes impulsive or poorly thought out, weren't aligned with who they really want to be. There is now an understanding that becoming a more understanding and mature person is not just an option, it's a necessity. This emotional maturity isn't just an important step, it's the foundation upon which they will build their future. They are beginning to understand that, to maintain the relationships that truly matter, they need to be honest and responsible with themselves and with others. Running away from problems, which may have been a strategy in the past, no longer works. They realize that this behavior could lead to the loss of things and people who hold immeasurable value. There is a growing feeling within them, almost like a warning, that they need to act before it's too late. This awakening isn't something superficial, it's a real change in how they think and how they want to position themselves in the world. With each passing day, this awareness grows stronger, and with it, the urgency to take concrete actions, to express their feelings, and to correct what needs to be corrected. What they are experiencing now is a kind of inner rebirth. It's not just about changing for the sake of change, but a change that arises from the need for growth, from the desire to be a better person, more attuned to their own emotions and to the emotions of others. They understand that they can no longer live as they did before, that they need to rise and do something to preserve what truly matters to them. The sense that time is running out, that every second counts, is increasingly present. And it's this urgency that pushes them forward, that makes them realize they need to be brave, that they need to act to avoid losing something they may never recover. This internal journey, this deep dive into themselves, is teaching them to value what truly matters. And more than that, it's showing them that without action, without firm decisions, and without the courage to face reality, they may end up losing what is most precious. The time has come to stop running, to say what needs to be said, to do what needs to be done. They know this. They feel this in every fiber of their being. And they understand that to preserve the relationships that matter and to become the person they wish to be, they need to act now. This is the path to a more conscious, more balanced, and above all, more truthful future. It's remarkable how life, in unexpected ways, leads us to places we never imagined. You might try to avoid it, you might resist, but there's a greater force, something inexplicable, that drives you to where you need to be. And at this moment, it's as if this person, who was once just a distant presence, now occupies such a large space in your thoughts that it's impossible to ignore. The universe, in its vastness, has this peculiar way of making things happen at the right time, even if you don't understand it immediately. And here's the truth. This person, as much as they may seem like a new presence in your life, is part of a larger cycle. A cycle that, while bringing challenges, also brings a sense of completeness that you never imagined you'd feel. It's as if every detail, every little choice or encounter, has been perfectly aligned to bring you to this specific point. You can't run or hide anymore. You might try, but you'll realize that these feelings, this connection, are like a wave that pushes you back to the same place. It's no wonder that luck and prosperity walk beside you, reminding you at every step that, no matter how difficult it is, there's a deep lesson being built. This person, who now occupies your thoughts, is on a path of evolution, of growth. They are discovering themselves, shaping themselves, and all of this is part of a larger process. A process that isn't just theirs, but yours too. You are intertwined. Every experience, every moment, serves to strengthen this bond that grows more powerful and meaningful every day. It's a joint growth, a transformation that happens so that this connection you share not only exists but flourishes. They are learning from all this, and so are you. And the most beautiful part is that this cycle, which at first seemed confusing or even painful, now starts to make sense. The connection between you gains more strength, more purpose, and that's exactly what makes it all worthwhile. The message you need to absorb is simple and powerful. This person will come to me. This affirmation is not just any phrase. It carries a deep force that should be truly understood and felt. Often, we are overwhelmed by the anxiety of resolving everything quickly, of taking the first step, of rushing to the person to try to fix things. But now, it's time to resist that temptation. You don't need to chase after them. What really matters is for you to hold your ground, confident that, at the right time, they will come to you. This doesn't mean you should completely distance yourself or cut off any communication. If you're still in touch, continue being the caring and respectful person you've always been. There's no reason to change your behavior. However, it's crucial that you realize that this time, the initiative needs to come from them. They need to find within themselves the will and courage to resolve what's left pending. They need to come to you and say, "I'm sorry, I need to be better for you." This may not be the first time this has happened. You might have gone through similar situations many times before. You've opened your heart countless times, given many chances, extended your hand more than necessary. Now, it's time to change your strategy. Each time you feel that almost uncontrollable urge to pick up the phone and make that contact to say everything that's on your heart, take a deep breath and remember, this person will come to me. They will come because they need to understand the value of reconciliation. They need to realize that they also have a responsibility to restore the connection between you. Hold firm. This is not about playing games or manipulation. It's about giving the other side space to reflect and, if it truly matters to them, to take the step that needs to be taken. You've done your part. Now, let them do theirs. They need to feel the importance of taking the initiative, of recognizing that the relationship can only be restored if both are willing to work on it. If you find yourself in one of those moments where everything seems to be falling apart, lying in bed, with a mind racing with frustration and a heart heavy with sadness, take a deep breath and softly remind yourself, this person will come to me. Every time you wake up from a dream that leaves you unsettled and think, why did I dream of that? Reaffirm with conviction, this person will come to me. By doing this, you're planting a seed of hope and creating an emotional bond that can guide this person to a better place, until they finally find their way back to you. At this moment, they might be dealing with their own demons, processing the tough lessons life throws in their way. They may be immersed in reflection, reviewing past mistakes, acknowledging their faults, and seeking inner transformation. They may be using the resources at their disposal, like prayer and introspection, to strengthen themselves and gain clarity. This growth process is important, and you need to allow them to live it fully. It's essential that you understand you don't need to chase after them all the time. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is give space for them to move towards you. They are a complete person, with their own mind, body, and spirit, capable of walking their path to you. So trust the process and believe that when the time is right, they will come. Try to keep calm and cultivate serenity within yourself, with a certainty that the universe is conspiring in favor of both of you. And don't be surprised if, at an unexpected moment, they show up with an apology or a change of attitude you never imagined. Sometimes we think we need to do everything, take all the initiatives, but by allowing them to follow their own pace and continuing to remind yourself, this person will come to me, you might see that, indeed, they will find their way to you. If these words resonate with what you are experiencing, write in the comments, this person will come to me. Connect with this certainty, let time do its work, and trust that what is meant to be will be. Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe desires the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what your decision is. Type, I receive and accept my destiny and all that the universe has to offer me to claim this message and the blessings it holds for you. Leave a positive comment for other viewers who may need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let's lift each other up and create waves of good energy together. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and stay tuned for the important message awaiting you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.